Get ready, CEOs, because we're diving deep today. Yes, into the 30-day CEO Playbook.
Ooh,
This is the ultimate guide for transforming you and your business.
I love it.
So it's not just theory.
Yeah.
This is a battle-tested system
Yeah.
developed by a 6-time CEO, Richard Jellichandra.
He's taking companies from the struggling startup
Oh, wow.
to massive success.
That's amazing.
So what's so powerful is this playbook is rooted in real-world experience.
Okay.
Richard, we'll call him RJ.
Okay.
RJ has spent over 20 years refining these strategies.
Across
All sorts of companies, from pre-revenue startups to businesses with almost 2,000 employees.
I mean, that's incredible to think that this playbook can apply to such a wide range of companies.
It's amazing.
And no matter where you are,
wherever you are,
in your CEO journey, there's something here for you.
Definitely.
And I love how RJ lays it all out in such a clear, concise way for busy leaders.
He gets right to it.
Yes.
He doesn't waste your time.
No fluff.
He dives right into those core principles and the actionable steps to get results.
I love that. And he really emphasizes right away the power of mindset.
Mindset is so important.
Yes. And he believes that the right CEO mindset is the foundation for everything else. It's like building a house. You need that strong foundation.
You can't build a house without a foundation.
To support everything else.
That's right.
That comes after.
Makes sense.
So let's talk about those CEO mindsets.
Okay.
RJ outlines 3 core mindsets.
Okay.
And the first one's a little counterintuitive.
No worries.
Do no work.
West.
Do no work.
I know, it sounds crazy.
It sounds a little crazy.
But it's not about being lazy.
No.
Or neglecting your responsibilities.
Okay.
It's about building systems and a team that are so strong
they can run themselves.
That the CEO can focus on those high-leverage activities.
Okay.
So things like, give me an example.
Setting the strategic vision.
Vision's so important.
Fostering a thriving culture.
Culture is everything.
And driving future growth.
That's what we want.
So it's about working on the business, not in the business.
I love that.
And I love this story that RJ tells about his mentor.
Okay.
This wildly successful CEO who only came into the office between 10 a.m. and 4:30 p.m.
What?
You know?
He was a CEO and he only worked that much?
I know.
How'd he do that?
He had mastered delegation and empowerment.
Yeah.
He had a team he could trust to handle those day-to-day operations, which freed him up to focus on that big picture.
I love it.
And RJ himself used these principles
to run
a huge company with only 15 to 20 hours of work a week.
Get out of here.
Imagine that.
That is amazing.
It just highlights that power of building systems and a strong team.
It is so key.
So do no work is about maximizing your impact by focusing on those most important tasks.
Got it.
So what is the second?
So what's number 2?
CEO mindset.
I'm ready.
The second mindset focuses on the CEO's 3 true responsibilities.
Okay, I like this.
Vision, team, and funding.
What were those?
Vision, team, funding.
Vision, team, funding.
RJ argues that these are the only 3 things
a
CEO absolutely must get right.
Okay.
Everything else
is secondary.
That's
it.
If you nail these 3, your business is going to thrive.
Makes sense.
It's about simplifying the complexity of the CEO role.
Right.
And focusing on those essentials.
The essential.
Articulate a clear vision.
Yes.
That inspires and guides your team.
Love it.
Build a high-performing team that can execute that vision.
They got to execute.
And secure the financial resources.
Yeah, you need money.
To make it all happen.
You got to have.
Seems pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah, when you break it down like that.
Right. It does. But it's easier said than done.
Oh, for sure.
What's interesting is that RJ doesn't see these responsibilities as isolated silos.
Okay.
He believes they're interconnected. And mutually reinforcing.
I see.
A strong vision attracts top talent.
Yeah, you're going to attract the best.
A talented team drives better financial performance.
They're going to work hard for you.
And strong financials give you the resources to invest in your team and pursue your vision.
And then you get to keep going.
It's a virtuous cycle.
Love it.
I love that.
It all comes together.
A virtuous cycle of CEO success.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for mindset number 3?
Hit me.
This one is all about profit.
Profit.
Versus
growth.
And it's not about choosing one over the other.
Okay.
It's about understanding your own balance.
Got it.
And adapting based on your company's stage.
Okay.
So, for example, a bootstrapped company They might be hyper-focused
Makes sense.
on profitability.
Yeah, they have to watch every dollar.
They need to make sure every dollar counts.
Exactly.
But as RJ points out,
Yeah.
that can sometimes limit
Yeah.
their growth potential.
It can.
He tells a story
Uh-huh.
about a bootstrapped SaaS company
Okay.
that was incredibly profitable,
Good for them.
but not growing as fast as it could.
Okay, I see.
The CEO was so fixated on minimizing costs
Yeah.
that he wasn't investing enough in the people and resources to scale.
He's got to invest.
And that's where this mindset comes in.
Okay.
It's about finding that sweet spot, that
there.
balance between profit and growth. That unlocks your full potential.
I like it.
So we've covered the three
foundational
mindsets. Do no work.
You know work.
3 true responsibilities.
Yes.
And profit versus growth.
Had it.
Powerful concepts.
Yeah, but
I'm eager to see how RJ translates these.
I know, me too.
Into actionable steps.
Right, from theory to action.
Yes. Yep. And that is where the 30-day playbook
this is it
really kicks in.
Okay.
RJ provides a clear roadmap for mastering your business in just 30 days.
30 days.
I love it.
Let's do it.
And it all starts with gaining a 360-degree view.
Ooh, 360.
Of your company.
The whole thing.
He recommends a series of strategic meetings.
Okay.
To get a pulse on every aspect of the business.
Gotta know everything.
And he doesn't just advocate for meeting with your team.
It's not just internal.
He suggests reaching out to customers, partners, investors, and even competitors.
Oh, wow. Even competitors.
I know.
That's interesting.
So it's about gathering diverse perspectives.
Yes.
And uncovering those blind spots.
Gotta see those blind spots.
That you might not see otherwise.
Very important.
RJ even provides a list of open-ended questions.
Ooh, like what?
That are designed to spark real conversations. Get people thinking beyond their day-to-day tasks.
Beyond the day-to-day.
It's about fostering that culture of open communication and feedback.
People need to feel comfortable.
Yes. Creating an environment where people feel comfortable sharing their honest insights.
It's so important.
But the real meat of the playbook.
The real meat.
The part where the rubber meets the road.
Here we go.
Is the 5 line item reviews.
5 line item reviews.
This is where we really get into the nitty-gritty.
The nitty-gritty.
Tell me about these reviews.
All right, so basically it's a deep dive into 5 core areas.
5 your business.
Of your business.
We'll get into the specifics in a bit.
Okay.
But RJ has seen incredible results. From this process in his own companies.
Wow.
And with his clients.
So this is tried and true.
It is.
Okay, so we're talking about uncovering hidden cost, identifying untapped revenue opportunities, and mitigating potential risks.
Love it.
Sounds intense in a good way.
In a good way.
So we've got the CEO mindsets.
Yeah.
We've got the strategic meetings.
Yes.
And the 5 line item reviews.
5 line item reviews. What else does RJ have in store for us?
Well, in addition to all that, RJ emphasizes the importance of 2 critical documents.
Okay.
The strategy deck and the financial model.
Got it.
He believes these documents are essential for any CEO who wants to run a successful business.
I love it.
We'll dive into them more in part 2.
Okay.
But they're basically the tools you need to articulate your vision.
Got it.
And translate that into concrete financial projections.
So it's about creating that roadmap for success.
Exactly.
A guide for decision-making. And a tool for holding yourself and your team accountable.
Yeah, can't forget about accountability.
This playbook is really shaping up to be a comprehensive system.
I think so.
For CEO excellence.
I agree.
I'm ready to dive into those 5 line item reviews.
Let's do it. But what's the first one?
We're going to have to save that for part 2.
Oh, man.
Along with those all-important documents.
Okay.
The strategy deck and the financial model.
You won't want to miss it.
I can't wait.
Welcome back to our deep dive
into the 30-day CEO Playbook.
We've explored the foundational CEO mindsets.
Right.
And the 360-degree view of your business.
Yes, through those strategic meetings.
Now, let's get into the heart of the playbook.
Okay.
The 5 line item reviews.
I am ready to roll up my sleeves and dive in.
Here we go.
This is where we optimize.
This is it.
Right, where we uncover those hidden gems.
Yes.
And make those strategic tweaks.
That can have a massive impact.
Huge impact.
Each of these reviews focuses on a key area of your business.
Okay.
And RJ provides a systematic approach to analyzing each one.
Okay.
Uncovering insights that most CEOs miss.
They miss.
We'll go through each one by one.
Awesome. I'm ready.
You ready to start with the first one?
Bring it on. What is it?
The first one focuses on your OPEX budget.
OPEX.
Your operating expenses.
Okay.
RJ recommends going through your income statement line by line.
Line by line.
Really understanding how every dollar is being spent.
So it's not just looking at the big picture.
No.
You're getting granular.
Granular.
Examining each line item.
Each one.
And asking those tough questions like, is this expense really necessary?
Good question.
Is there a more efficient way to achieve the same outcome?
You got it.
And I bet you find some interesting things.
You'd be amazed at what you find.
When you do this.
RJ shares a story about a 9-figure company that found $11 million in OPEX savings.
Away.
Just by conducting this detailed line-by-line review.
$11 million?
$11 million.
That is incredible.
It's amazing.
That's money that can be reinvested in growth initiatives.
Yeah.
Used to hire top talent.
That's right.
Or return to shareholders. That's huge.
It is.
It just highlights the importance of scrutinizing those expenses.
You got to look at every dollar.
And the best part is...
What's that?
These savings often come from eliminating waste and inefficiencies.
Yeah.
Not from making drastic cuts.
Right.
That could hurt the business.
It's not about cutting to the bone.
Right. It's about optimizing, not sacrificing.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've scrutinized our expenses. What's next?
Next up is the company census.
Company census?
Now, this is more than just a headcount list.
Yep.
It's about taking a deep dive into roles, responsibilities, and compensation.
I like it.
Across your entire organization.
A whole thing.
A whole thing.
So it's not just about knowing how many employees you have.
No, it's not just a number.
But it's about understanding what each person does.
Exactly.
How their role contributes to those overall goals.
To the big picture.
And whether they're being compensated fairly.
You got it.
This is where I bet you might uncover some insights.
You might find some interesting things.
Like what?
You might find that you're overpaying some employees while underpaying others, which can lead to financial inefficiencies and talent retention issues.
Big problems.
Big problems.
You want to make sure you're attracting and retaining top performers, but also managing costs effectively.
Makes sense.
And the company's census
can also help you
with what?
Identify gaps in your team.
Okay.
Or areas where you might need to adjust your talent strategy.
So it's about having the right people.
The right people.
In the right roles.
In the right role.
At the right time.
At the right time.
To achieve your goals.
You got it.
I love it.
It's all about alignment.
Yes. And I'm already seeing how these line item reviews are forcing us to think deeply about our business.
It's a good thing.
Yes. What's the third review?
The third review focuses on client and revenue.
Client and revenue.
All about understanding your customers.
Okay.
Both those who are thriving and those who are struggling.
Interesting. So this is where we get into that customer centricity aspect.
Yes.
RJ emphasizes the importance of segmenting your clients, identifying your most profitable segments, and developing strategies to attract more of those ideal customers.
Your ideal customer profile.
Exactly.
And it's not just about acquiring new clients.
No.
It's about understanding why your existing clients are succeeding or failing.
Are there patterns?
Are there patterns?
Are there opportunities to replicate success?
Yes.
Or address those underlying issues?
It's all about understanding the customer journey.
Yes. Identifying those moments of truth.
Yes.
That make or break the relationship.
So important.
And optimizing those touch points.
To maximize customer lifetime value.
Exactly.
And here's where RJ shares a surprising insight.
What's that?
Most CEOs underestimate their revenue.
Really?
They just don't have a clear picture.
Of their full potential.
Of their full potential.
I could see how that could happen.
It's easy to get caught up.
And the day-to-day.
In the day-to-day.
And miss those bigger picture.
You miss the big picture.
Revenue opportunities.
That's right.
This review really forces you to think strategically.
It does.
About your revenue streams.
For sure. Now let's move on to the fourth line item review.
Okay, number 4. What is it?
This one takes a deep dive into your products and services.
Products and services.
And this is where we scrutinize our offerings.
Okay.
And make sure they're aligned with our overall strategy and our customers' needs.
Makes sense. So it's about taking that critical look at your pricing, your margins, your competitive strengths and weaknesses, and identifying those potential duds.
The duds.
Those products or services that are draining resources. And not contributing.
Not helping.
To your bottom line.
Right.
So it's about making those tough decisions.
Sometimes you got to make tough decisions.
To streamline your offerings.
Yeah.
And focus on what truly delivers value.
That's it. RJ tells a story
Okay.
about a company that was losing 10% on a particular service.
10%.
And they decided to kill it.
Wow.
That decision freed up resources that they could invest
In other areas.
in more profitable areas of the business.
That's a great example
It is.
of how this review can lead to those strategic shifts.
Yes.
That boost profitability.
That's what we want.
I'm starting to see how these reviews build on each other.
They do.
Okay, last but not least.
Number 5.
The 5th line item review.
Here we go.
What does that cover?
The 5th review focuses on your competitors.
Competitors.
Now, this isn't about obsessing over the competition.
Okay.
Or trying to copy everything they do.
Right.
It's about understanding the competitive landscape.
Okay.
Identifying potential partnerships.
Partnership.
Or even M&A opportunities.
Oh, wow.
And finding white space in the market.
White space.
Those areas where you can differentiate yourself.
Got it.
And capture untapped demand.
Makes sense. So it's not just about knowing your enemy.
No.
But it's about seeing that competitive landscape.
Yes.
As a source of potential collaboration.
Collaboration.
And growth.
You got it. RJ shares a story about how he found 3 profitable partnerships.
Really?
With competitors. Just by taking the time to understand their business.
Wow.
And identify areas of synergy.
That is amazing.
It is.
So it really challenges that traditional view.
It does.
For competition.
The old way of thinking.
Okay, so we've completed.
We've done it.
The 5 line item reviews.
We have.
We scrutinized our expenses.
Uh-huh.
We analyzed our team.
Yes.
We deep dived into our customers and revenue streams.
Yeah.
We evaluated our products and services.
Mm-hmm.
And we assessed the competitive landscape.
We did it all.
That's a lot of information.
It is a lot.
What do we do with all of this?
Good question.
How do we translate this into action?
That's where those 2 critical documents come in.
Okay, here we go.
The strategy deck.
Strategy deck.
And the financial model.
Financial model.
Think of the strategy deck as the story of your company.
Okay.
Where it is today, where you want to go.
Okay.
And how you're going to get there.
So it's that roadmap for success.
It is.
Your blueprint for the future.
Exactly. And the financial model is the numerical expression of that story.
I like that.
It takes your strategic vision
Uh-huh.
and translates it into concrete financial projections.
Concrete.
Your revenue forecasts, your expense budgets, your profitability targets.
So these 2 documents
work together
to create a powerful system.
Yes.
For guiding your decision-making.
Mm-hmm.
And holding yourself accountable.
You got to hold yourself accountable.
I'm eager to learn more about these documents.
I bet you are.
Can we dive into those now?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's unpack those in the next
one.
one.
I can't wait. Okay, so we've covered those CEO mindsets, the strategic meetings,
the line item reviews.
And now we're going to uncover those 2 secret weapons.
2 secret weapons.
That RJ believes are essential for any CEO who wants to create a truly thriving business.
That's what we want.
And these 2 tools are the strategy deck.
Okay. Strategy deck.
And the financial model.
Financial model. Okay. They're what separates, the good from the great.
I like that.
They provide the framework for translating your vision into action.
Okay.
And holding yourself accountable.
Accountability. So important.
Yes.
Let's start with that strategy deck.
Strategy deck.
Now, it sounds like a typical PowerPoint presentation, but I have a feeling it's much more than that.
You are right.
Tell me more.
This isn't just bullet points.
Yeah.
RJ's strategy deck. It's a storytelling tool.
I like that.
It's how you articulate your company's story.
Okay.
Your vision for the future. And the key initiatives to get you there.
It's about painting that clear picture.
Yes.
For your team, your investors, and even yourself.
So everyone's on the same page.
So everyone's aligned and moving in the same direction.
Exactly. And RJ gives 10 specific rules for crafting an effective strategy deck.
Give me an example.
Like keeping it concise.
Concise.
Focusing on the metrics that matter.
Key metrics.
And making it visually compelling.
Ooh.
He emphasizes it's a living document.
What?
It's something you're constantly revisiting.
So you don't just make it and then forget about it.
No. It's
evolving.
It's always evolving and refining as your business evolves.
So it's not a static plan that sits on the shelf.
Not at all.
It's a dynamic roadmap.
Dynamic.
That guides your decision-making.
Exactly.
And keeps you focused.
Focused.
Okay. I am sold on the strategy deck.
Good.
Let's talk about the financial model.
Okay.
Now, this one sounds a little bit more intimidating to me.
Is it? but it doesn't have to be.
Okay.
RJ breaks it down, and he emphasizes, you don't have to be a financial whiz to create a solid model.
Okay.
What matters is you understand the basic principles.
The principles.
And use it as a tool for strategic thinking.
So it's not just about crunching numbers.
No, it's more than that.
But it's about using those numbers to make smarter decisions.
Yes.
About the future.
And inform your decision.
Exactly.
Like, how much revenue can we expect next year?
Okay.
What are our key expenses?
Yeah.
What's our break-even point? How much funding do we need to achieve our goal?
To grow.
To grow.
And as RJ points out, a strong financial model is essential for attracting investors.
Investors love this.
Or positioning yourself for a successful exit.
That's right.
So investors want to see that you have a plan for growth and profitability.
A realistic plan.
And acquirers.
Yeah.
They're often basing their valuations on those trailing financials.
Right.
So if you don't have a robust financial model, you could be leaving money on the table.
You could.
So it's so important
to have a model.
A good financial model.
Yes.
So these two documents,
the strategy deck and the financial model,
seem like they're the perfect complements.
They are.
To each other.
They go together.
Right. One tells the story. The other provides that financial underpinning.
The numbers.
Exactly.
And RJ doesn't just tell you what to do.
No.
He provides templates.
Really?
Examples.
Oh.
Step-by-step guidance to create them for your company.
So it's like having a CEO coach.
It is.
In your corner.
He's there with you.
Guiding you every step of the way.
Yeah.
But RJ also emphasizes that the CEO journey doesn't end after those 30 days.
That's just the beginning.
It's about continuous growth and development.
Always learning.
Yes.
Growing.
So he provides a checklist
Okay.
of those key areas that CEOs should be thinking about beyond that initial playbook implementation.
Beyond the playbook?
So things like leadership development.
Leadership.
Culture building.
Strategic
planning. Stress management.
So important.
And building a strong network.
I've got to have a network.
Of support.
Support is everything.
And he even talks about CEO therapy.
And what's CEO?
Because being a CEO
it's tough.
Is incredibly demanding.
It is.
It's high pressure.
Yes.
It can be isolating.
It's very isolating.
And it can really take a toll.
On you?
On your well-being.
Mentally, physically?
Your mental and your physical well-being.
That's hard.
So it's so important to prioritize that self-care.
Take care of yourself.
And build a support system.
You got to have people around you.
That can help you navigate
ups and downs.
All of those challenges.
And RJ's a big believer.
In what?
In the power of peer groups.
Okay.
CEO communities.
So having a network of people.
Yeah.
Who understand those unique challenges.
Unique challenges.
Of being a CEO.
It can make all the difference.
Can make all the difference.
It's so important.
It's about having a sounding board.
Yeah.
To bounce ideas off of. To get feedback.
Yes.
To learn from each other's mistakes.
You're going to make mistakes.
And successes.
And hopefully some successes.
So we've covered those key elements of RJ's playbook.
The whole playbook.
Those CEO mindsets. Those strategic meetings.
Nice.
The 5-line item reviews.
Those reviews.
The strategy deck. The financial model. And the importance of that ongoing CEO development.
Never stop growing.
This has been such an incredible deep dive.
I agree.
Packed with valuable insights.
So many insights.
And actionable strategies.
Yeah, you can take action today.
I'm ready to start putting these ideas into practice.
Me too.
What resonated most with you from this deep dive?
I think for me, the power of those CEO mindsets.
Those mindsets.
Shifting from doing the work to building systems.
Yeah.
Focusing on your 3 true responsibilities and finding that balance.
Profit and growth.
Profit and growth.
Those are the foundational principles.
Yes.
That can really change your leadership.
Transform your business.
Transform it.
And for me, it's the 5-line item reviews.
Ooh, I love those.
That systematic approach.
Yeah. To analyzing every aspect of your business.
Every part.
It forces you to think critically.
Critically.
About your operations, your team, your customers, your products.
Everything.
And the competitive landscape.
Yeah, it really is like shining a spotlight.
On every corner.
Of your business.
Right, uncovering those hidden opportunities and potential risks.
You don't want to miss those.
You don't want to miss them.
And remember, this playbook isn't just for seasoned CEOs.
Right.
It's for anyone.
Who wants to level up their game.
Who wants to get better.
So if you are ready to master your business.
Master it.
Unlock your full potential.
Unlock it.
As a CEO.
As a CEO.
And build a thriving company that makes a positive impact on the world.
That's the goal.
The 30-Day CEO Playbook is the ultimate guide.
It is.
Go check it out.
Yes.
And let's get to work.
Let's do it.